What up? Oh my goodness. What up, friends? It's early and my voice isn't quite all the way in yet. Hang on, let me get a sip here. Hold on 1 second. Good morning. Happy Saturday. I'm having my coffee. Okay. That feels better. Okay. So, I got two surprises on the way. Two babies. Not me. Oh my gosh. Not me. But didn't I tell you all I get everything in twos? That's including babies. No, they're not mine. I didn't even realize how that was gonna sound. I wasn't clickbaiting, I swear. I swear it wasn't. I just snapped right now. So two very close to me are about to have babies and they are due. I'm not gonna say who it is because I don't know. I know a couple people from the hood watch me, but I don't know if any of these people's exes watch me. So I'm not trying to accidentally start some fucking drama, okay? I'm not announcing anybody's pregnancy. I almost did. Because I'm like so excited, but I'm like, no, I'm not, it's not going to be me. I'm not going to accidentally walk into that. That's not my job to announce other people's pregnancies, okay? Just know that two people very close to me are expecting babies. One is due. I'll tell you the due dates because nobody knows who they are. Right? Legally, I can say that because I'm not mentioning any names. Okay. Um, one is due in June. The other is due. Guess when? And I'm stoked. And I don't mean to play favoritisms already, but I favor people who are born in July. Okay. I'm saying it right now. Okay. I favor people who are born in July. Okay. Second baby, baby number two, is due in July. And I'm just saying, aim for the 16th and everything will be okay. Okay. We will, now nobody will get hurt. Anyway, so yeah, two babies are on the way. Okay. And I am so happy. I'm trying to slow down and not, you know, overwork myself. Is trying to have gender reveal parties. Okay. I'm trying to have baby showers here. Like I'm trying to plan. I'm trying to get in on the planning, but nobody really wants my help. I'm trying not to be aggressive about it, but I'm I'm determined to be on the committee, the planning committee. I won't overstep my boundaries. I won't I won't do things that, if you don't like something, I'm not going to go out and buy it without asking your permission. I promise you that I'll be on my best behavior, okay? And I won't be I won't be Planzilla here. I won't be Bridezilla, but the planner, I'm not. I will listen to other people's opinions as well. I will not fight with anybody. Okay? Yes, that's how happy and excited I am for these babies, okay? I tell you, every time people have babies, I'm just like, babies, uh, cuffing, when you get cuffed, when you get, excuse me, married, I am so freaking happy. Okay. It doesn't happen enough around me, to be honest with you. So I get so excited when babies are on the way, and there are two on the way. Okay. And like I said, they're not mine, but I am so happy and so freaking excited that I really do want to be in on the planning of the parties and whatnot. But I will respectfully go with whatever you go with. I'm not going to be talking shit at the baby shower. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't get that intense, but but I would like to. I would like to be in on it, okay? Okay, good. Sorry, just got a message. Okay, man, it's weird how whenever you get like texts for your text messages for your transactions. That was hard to say. Text message for your transactions. And whenever they change the total, like if you add tip or something like that, then they send you another notification. That sometimes that freaks me out because I'm like, are you double charging me? Anyways, excuse me. So I remember, okay, because I was actually pregnant twice, but only one child I went I had a full term pregnancy. But I do remember my second pregnancy. Actually, pretty good. I actually remember a lot of it, even though it wasn't that long, it wasn't that long of a pregnancy. But I remember the second, okay, the first pregnancy, you don't show until you're like, well, with your first one, okay. Um, you don't show until you're like, what? I was like 4 months and my stomach was rock hard, but I wasn't showing. It just looked like I had a gut. And then I started, I started showing like because I was pregnant with a girl, and she like I was just boom like all of a sudden like, and I wish I had. I don't really have too many pictures of me like full term pregnant. I don't know why. The one that loves to fucking take pictures, okay? The one that likes to document everything doesn't have very many pictures of myself pregnant, which is crazy. And I'm wondering, I want to ask people like, do y'all have pictures of me? That was back when people used to develop film. Anybody got pregnant pictures of me? Because I don't really have very many. The couple that I do have, my daughter has. She has them, because I was pregnant with her ass. So I don't know. My second pregnancy. Some people might know, some people might not. My second child that I have here, that's 8 years old, I didn't give birth to him. He was adopted. Okay. I was pregnant a second time when my daughter was about 2-ish years old. Um, and I didn't go that far. I think it was 11 weeks actually. Yeah. That's how long I made it. And then but that pregnancy was totally different. And I never found out what I didn't know what sex I was having because I didn't want to know. It was hard. I didn't want to know. And so but that one was totally different. Like completely different. Like I remember that's when Axe that cologne came out. Oh my gosh, that was torture. Smelling that was like like I felt the symptoms like right away with that second pregnancy, okay? And and it was weird because the next day after not being pregnant anymore, like I didn't have like all the symptoms like just went away just like that, and that freaked me the hell out. That made me even sadder. But yes, the both pregnancies were completely different. So I'm assuming that I was pregnant with probably a boy, or I don't know. I've never had another pregnancy, so I can't really compare it to anything else. But it was totally different than you know than my first one. And you know how they always say, sometimes things weren't meant to be. Like with certain pregnancies, sometimes we don't have like we don't. Sorry. Okay, for a long time that was hard for me. Sorry, I didn't mean for it to take a turn. But I'm just remembering things from back then. But sometimes, and this kind of goes with what I was saying yesterday, when I could feel the sadness on this one gentleman that um, I didn't even talk to him. Like, I just saw him, but I could just visibly tell there was something wrong with him. Okay, so sometimes, and I think I know what it is, but I'm not gonna go over there and pester anybody. It's just I just felt it so much that I had to take a break at work. Like, I felt his sadness like deeply. That's why I had to go get some air, because it was intense, because it rubbed off on me pretty much. But sometimes in life we go through things, through tragedies and stuff like that, right? But it for years, it took me a long time to get over that second pregnancy. Okay, it took me damn near my whole adulthood to get over it, because it was very sad, very tragic. But later on, and I don't know if one has anything to do with the other, but I did get the opportunity. And maybe that's why I was on a downward spiral, in life, is because I just never got over it. And you know, it turns out that later on in life, when I was mature enough to to take on another child, I guess, was when I was able to adopt my son. Okay. I was a late bloomer with maturity, okay? Excuse me. This thoughtful, loving person has always been there, but kind of hiding. I never really fully was able to just be myself. You know what I mean? But yeah, sorry, I didn't mean for it to go that way, because we're talking about good things here. But anyways, excuse me. I remember when, because like I said, I was minding my business one day, and and I got a phone call, and was like, "Hey, can you watch my son, while I get my stuff together?" And I'm like, "What?" Like, I wasn't even expecting that. Because, as a matter of fact, at that time in my life, I was drinking every day. I was, you know, celebrating more than if there was anything. When you celebrate for no reason, you'll find any reason to celebrate. You literally, like, what President's Day? Let's go have a barbecue. Let's go have drinks. Like, when those people that just find any reason to celebrate, like, that was me. I found any excuse to party. Okay, that was me. But in that time, I was, excuse me. But at that time, I actually needed to get, you know, some sort of responsibilities, something more for me to, to chill out, because I was getting a bit out of hand. So like I said, I don't say, people say don't have children to solve your problems, but honestly, my son did so much for me. Like, he really did. And I didn't even know I needed it. I didn't know I was still hurting from that in the past. You know what I mean? So, but it came just right in time before I self destructed myself. And so that was good. And he's changed me completely. Like, they say it's different when you have, like, a girl and when you have a boy. Like, your maturity level is different as a parent. So, anyway, so yeah, so that that was great. It really was. And uh, but but what came along with that, with adopting a son, which it was a 2 year emotional roller coaster, because you don't know if you're going to be able to keep him or not, because he wasn't mine those 2 years. You know what I mean? He was a ward of the state, or in custody, and then a ward of the state. So you don't know, because I had to go and plead my case, to keep him. So anyway, so there's that. But another part of that is, somebody that I love had to lose their son in order for me to have my son, who I love so much. So that was a whole nother layer of emotion. You know what I mean? Because I know it was very hurtful for them, but and I still feel bad about it. And, especially when the baby mother was over there saying that I kidnapped him. Another lives life. Here you go, saying I kidnapped the babies. Anyway, so so that was nobody told me about that part of it, was having to, that guilt, that made me feel guilty, even though it wasn't my fault and it was out of my control and I was doing everything by the book. I still felt guilty. But anyway, so all right, so let's turn this around. Okay, let's not be crying anymore. Um, so anyways, I'm so excited. So I need some tips, guys. How am I gonna get in on this planning committee? I'm a shoo-in, okay? I'm a shoo-in. I have references. Like, how am I gonna get in on this planning committee? I need to plan it to where we're in the same room and we just so happen to be talking about the baby showers or the gender reveals, right? I'm just casually gonna say, "Oh, I can do that," and I'm in. That's the plan, okay? Or kind of corner the expecting moms and kind of be like, "You're gonna need me to do this," right? Oh, I've got it. Anyways, I gotta go because I gotta go to work. I'm just going for a couple hours and nothing too crazy. They shouldn't expect much from me today because we're taking it easy in life, right? Okay, I will let you go. Thank you for listening, and y'all have a good day.